In this video, I'm going to show you how to correctly rename bound variables. You can see two quantified formulas here. I'm going to rename one of the variables, one of the bound variables in the first formula. Let's say I'm going to rename this one to W. And of course, the question is if I should rename other occurrences of the same variable. Yes, I should, because this quantifier has this scope, and inside the scope, you must rename all the occurrences of the previously bound variables. So you must rename this Y to W as well. Okay, let me show you another example in the same formula. Let's say now I would like to rename this variable. Therefore, I must specify what the scope of this quantifier is. So this is the scope of the quantifier. This would mean, I guess, that I have to rename those y's and maybe this y to w. Well, I don't know. Yeah, maybe this is okay, but not really. So the fact is that now we have a so-called hole in the scope of the outermost quantifier, and therefore we should rename only this occurrence of y. The other occurrences of y should not be renamed because they are in this hole inside the scope of the main quantifier. Okay, let me show you another incorrect renaming in the second formula. Let's suppose I want to rename this quantifier to, I don't know, z, and I'm applying the renaming in an incorrect way on purpose. So let's say I'm renaming only this instance of the quantifier, which is extremely bad. Why? Because now this occurrence of x is not bound anymore. It was bound before the renaming. Now it's not bound. So it's not bound by the quantifier. It means it's a free variable, and you don't really know what values this x will take. It's really important to know the scope of the quantifier and rename all the bound occurrences of this previously x variable. So you have to rename all the occurrences inside the scope to the new variable.